This is Dungeons and Dragons. This is Krait Kobold. This is going to be terrible.
It's Krait Kobold.
Well, hopefully a lot of fun.
Can we check to see if it's like a recognizable different plane of existence or whatever?
You could do, yeah.
A recognizable different plane of existence.
It,
Oh yeah, I've been here last
nicely.
summer. I visited this place.
it wouldn't really be something that you.
Yes, we used to have weekend holidays in the local
A
plane
summer
of
home.
fire.
Oh my god, that's the dolphin.
Yeah, that is a really,
Oh my God.
really specific asset.
Did you just like find this and then say I have to put this into the story?
It's like you're in my mind.
Bureau for Research, Investigation, Attack and Neutralization.
Perfect.
Write it down before I forget.
Very good.
That's been going in the back of my mind for the last 10 minutes.
Can't we just throw it off like into the sea and then like all the
No,
people?
the sea will
Yeah,
fill.
the sea will empty because
Yeah, the
like,
sea will
all the
empty.
water we have drained out into the desert world. So,
Wouldn't
no.
that be a perfect balance?
It would almost be worth seeing. But
Hey, how many of you have had the opportunity to drain the entire sea
Yeah.
into a different plane of existence?
Well, I can think of the stories.
first session, you can end two realities. Okay. You see him write on a scroll, and he seals it and hands it to you.
I open the scroll.
Does anyone want to stop him?
Yes.
And it
It's
starts to tell you.
literally the Balrog. It's literally done that. Oh no, I'm falling into an endless chasm. Oh wait, there's a thing!
But you'll come back with a wonderful new outfit.
I will come back with a wonderful out. It might actually be worth that might actually be worth just letting go.
Wait, no, I can do this.
No, Jimmy, it's fine. I've seen this movie. We can do it.
After a moment, you see a slightly strange sight. 4 horse-drawn carts.
Whoa.
That crate just move.
Whoa.
The bug people have escaped again.
See little legs just running around underneath. Then she says, "This is hers. This is her ribbon."
Sersha does 1d8 snatching damage. What prior experience in investigatory companies do you have?
Well, I grew up on the streets. Would that help?
How many
I'll
crimes
put
have
down.
you seen?
I'll put down fast learner.
How many crimes have I seen? Many more than I can count.
Not good with numbers.
I'm sitting down on it.
Remember, it's a hammock.
Yeah, I've done that in real life. You just have to hook your legs around the edge.
I'm going to ask for some sort of acrobatics roll
Okay, maybe I'll just
to
stand.
get into that.
They're gonna slingshot
Stand
himself forward.
next.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move over here then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. As funny as it would be, I'm not gonna.
Can I use insight to try and
Yeah.
determine what his intentions are? Does he look like he's how shady is he?
Okay. You can see a definite look of calm on his face, a certain confidence. He also seems to be, underneath his clothes, quite well muscled. You could imagine that this guy is not so different from yourself.
What, an old woman? A tall, muscly old woman.
I've never seen Super Gran. Okay.
Slightly better.
Okay. So you're able, with some extreme pain, to pop the bone back into the socket.
What?
Not into the socket.
Broken? That's crazy.
Inside the leg.
I use a bone as a splint. With the many bones.
Yeah. It seems like she's fading though.
I feed her all my good berries. Just shove them into her mouth.
I'm not rising down.
That's going to out of context D&D as well.
I'm gonna try to climb up onto the.
Why will no one help me?
Oh, 'cause if I go there, I'm like,
You whispered.
like I with a crossbow,
I whispered, and the whisper did 10 damage, which is more than a critical hit with a scimitar did. So you're welcome.
It's not tangible.
And a
Can
further
we-
50, just because you actually covered a lot of ground there. And that's it.
990. That's it. Oh,
Jamie looks around.
that's level 3.
Suddenly a pair of bursts through the door.
Jamie walks
Prepare
out the door.
to bear.
Jamie walks out the door and looks at the famous bakery sign. The sign falls to the ground. He takes a step back. Emblazoned on the front of the building is Brian ink. Light bulbs like glittering. It's amazing.
The
All of a
legend
sudden
begins.
it's the dark. A red carpet rolls out on the street and a bear swaggers down.
What? It just
To be
just
continued. That does it. That hits, and number 5 goes down. And not dead, but basically in massive pain and begging for their life.
Oh, perfect.
Arrow in their
That was
face. Oh my
exactly what we
god.
wanted.
Yes.
We're the heroes in this.
someone in half, someone with a crossbow bolt in their foot, so 2 people with arrows in their face, and a mother and son who fell off the edge and are broken and dying.
And then you all jump in the air and shout, yeah, and there's a freeze frame.
Hold on, let me work out a fair price for this, okay? Oh, let's say, I don't know. Pop, I'd say give her,
I
Less-
wonder if you can
less-
give her flat.
less than 1 gold. I'd say about, 800 silver.
What?
Is that less than
No,
1 gold?
80.
No,
Jesus, 800.
no.
Less than 1 gold. I will pay you 8 gold.
A lone figure makes its way towards the headquarters of Brian Inc.
Dun dun dun.
Knocks
I love the new card.
the basement.
I stumble over.
Right, you stumble over.
Yep.
You open the door, and Keys, would you like to introduce yourself?
Is he gone?
My god, I'm mute.
Have we bored him to death?
Blaze.
Blaze, you're in the game.
What seems to be the problem, sir?
Why are you talking, sir? Right, the dancing. Give me a performance roll.
Boy. Actually, can I distract everyone?
Let me just say this.
Well, I'm guessing that's going to distract them.
You can't not distract them. Because
Amazing.
you actually you slip and you fall down the stairs.
We can do the interview, I guess.
I actually was just walking around and saw the sign.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Really good.
that's
It's
advertising
a really
right
good
there.
sign. Really
Yeah,
good
right?
sign. Really
No, I
good.
was,
You guys,
I was telling Brie earlier, it's pretty great, right?
great for recruitment.
So yeah, I pull out one of the contracts that I have like hundreds of prints of. I have one question.
Sure.
What's your question?
Do you like bears?
I love them.
I say nothing, but just write something on the in my notes.
Okay, everyone gets one question. Suddenly, this dire bear, it's this size, is it?
Basically, yeah. But we can't see it. He's the only one that can see this thing. It's
Okay,
just in his mind.
Dire bear appears in front of him and he screams, "Why have they so many bears?"
So, you and I are gonna sneak in, my friend, and I specifically wrote in canon that I've got a dragonborn-sized baker's hat and apron, so that we can sneak Eridar in as a baker.
Hold on, I figured it out. We can put some sort of Ratatouille situation where the halfling and the dragon are the smallest and biggest. go inside the hat or the apron,
Eridar's
and
hat.
then if they're like, "Oh, bake for us," you can be like, "Well."
Okay, so you might want to head up to where Jamie is, and he is completely failing to grasp the concept of
The camera cuts back to Jamie intently staring at the guards, just understanding nothing.
He's like cross-eyed,
this
just like googly-eyed.
This whole time he's been watching one guard who's been sort of sitting, not even looking, not even doing anything about it.
Just asleep, just staring at the sleeping
Yeah,
guard.
really fascinated just by this little drip on the end of his nose that might fall, but it's not.
So to say, it's incredible. They have no patterns.
There are no weaknesses.
I can't see any gaps to get through.
Look, it's clear you guys are looking for something here. It's clear you guys are.
Are you talking to me?
No. You're on the ground somewhere.
Oh, I'll give him a knowing wink, and I'll touch the side of my nose conspiratorially.
I'll say it just so happens that my consultancy firm specializes in.
I'll tell him to shut up, and then yes, join us. Be quiet and join us while we look for this.
I see. I said I wink 5 times or something.
I'm gonna press my seal into his eyeball now. Look, here's the thing though. We are still, I cannot stress this enough, we are still dressed as bakers. and that means that it sounds like the town had a weird baker day. They didn't have a weird... Brian Inc. isn't doing anything. They're having a weird outbreaking of bakers.
Yeah.
An outbreaking.
If
An
only,
outbreaking.
if only Brian Inc. had been here to sort of quell this baker uprising.
It seems like maybe we need to head back up and investigate further around the manor.
Shouldn't we just alert the guards?
And say what? They've got a shitload of barrels?
They have a note with, well, I guess, yeah.
I think they can better to sit till dark and whenever we meet.
They got barrels and a letter? Guards. Season.
Guards.
He can use his action to inspect the illusion and make another in-saving throw, but I'm not sure if he has to actively inspect it or is that something he gets every turn or something. But
Yeah, I think you would have to realise that the bear is not real first.
Yeah,
or
just a bit awkward, that's a bit
realise
awkward.
there's something up.
seems
Every
like
time I see a giant bear, I'm like, nah, that's probably an illusion. Let me inspect it.
You have
Okay.
said at least 2 words.
Okay.
It is too late for any sort
We're gonna chuck Yigbeth out of the window, and I'm gonna talk the rest of us out of here.
After screaming.
The
We're
glass,
gonna be like, that's how we're gonna explain it. Oh, that dude, he was real crazy, so we just chucked him out of the window, and then
He
we're
attacked
gonna
us
walk
for no
out.
reason.
And
Yeah,
we're
and
gonna
that was
walk
the
out
scream.
like
That was the
scot-free looking
scream.
dough.
That was
Exactly.
why I screamed, because he
This dude
attacked
went
us.
bananas. Yeah. So we're gonna chuck Yigbeth out of the window. Everybody here is gonna. Now that Yigbeth has smashed through the window, we're gonna put him out of the window
Can I
and
try
let
to
him
resist
grapple
this
to the ground.
because I'm
To the ground.
absolutely. I hope you do.
Do you want a grapple check? I'll do it.
But that's 3 cold damage, and he his speed next turn is reduced by 10 feet.
Right. Well, his speed is further reduced by dying.
Giving me some great quotes here.
So, whose goes it next? Jamie.
Welcome.
I've only one thing to say to that. Advantage.
Don't they like see that we have nothing in our hands?
They haven't. Well, they haven't had a good look at you. They're sort of starting to assume that you're the stock boy or whatever.
Oh my god, no,
The
best
stock,
idea.
Stock lady.
It's like, well, where do you keep all these buns? Here in my hat. You take it off and then sleep.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
The Lord Caversham raises a sort of bony finger to you guys and says, "Guards, kill them all." And as he says that, and as the guards basically
Say what?
raise their swords, and there's this huge crash, and through the stained glass window behind you jumps a huge bear. And on the back,
Ryan Sieg.
on the back is Yidwith and Keys.
I say,
And they've got-
finally, press the button, my clothes burn off, but there's nothing there. And I just
Keep laughing. Keys look very confused to be on the bear.
Yeah.
and they've got your weapons.
I'm holding a burning book.
That's it for tonight, folks. Later on, you get a knock on the door, and there is a superb-looking man. He can only be described as. He's standing there, and he introduces himself.
All right, my name's Stacey Jatham.
Wow.
Oi, Stacey. Oi.
Oh dear. I don't know if I can keep that up. Shit.
I might have to insist.
Committed. You've committed. Commit to the bed. Come on.
I think I need a moment.
Back in the day of early Siamese twins, before there was any kind of ability to separate anybody, there actually was a man who was born with just a face on the back of his head, and yeah,
And it turned out it was Voldemort.
Yes.
I guess maybe that's the inspo. I don't know, but this guy went like insane by the age of like 20 and killed himself by 25. So
Did the face
two-headed.
like...
Did it talk him into it?
it could not. Here is the really horrifying part. It would talk. It could not. It was not like independent. It could not speak. It would talk in gibberish and tongues and whisper to him late at night.
That can't. What? That's not real, is it?
I'm
What?
dead serious about this, dudes. I will look that up. And
So essentially,
Jesus
the vocal
Christ.
cords, and the tongue and stuff worked, but it
Yes.
wasn't attached to its own brain, and so it just
Yes.
made noises.
It would whisper to him and keep him up at night. That is the realest.
That's wow.
You guys are welcome for your sleepless nights, by the way. Like,
Jeez, I mean, my jaw's on the floor at the minute. I would rather forget this.
Which
ever
job?
happened.
So let's Ettins.
Hey.
there's also a pole that you can slide down.
Oh boy.
There's a
Yeah.
pole I can slide up to get out really quick.
Yeah, if you're good at you have to climb. You have to pass a climbing check to get out. But
Maybe there's some
for the most part,
reverse gravity magic.
yeah, it's just if there's an emergency and you need to vacate the bakery, you
There could
hop
be a
down
fire,
the pole.
right?
Yeah, well, or ghosts.
Yeah.
If there's
I mean,
ghosts,
that was going to be my second guess.
Well, the pole is for the Ghostbusters, so that's how I was envisioning it.
So after they've explained where all the exits and entrances You can get down to business.
Am I flying with Ryanair?
Oh,
Was that our safety presentation? Because I don't
think
think
it
that
was,
that
yeah.
useful. Yeah, I don't know how useful that was.
Exits on the left and right as I point above my arms.
Why is there a pole on this airplane?
Exactly. You can't remove just one cog. We're gonna blow out the whole machine with an uprising.
You can't remove one face. It's always the second one. In the back.
stop it, kid.
That's a good point, Ken. Thank you. Okay, I've got more than enough movement to go to Jummy and like try and grab the ether and then climb up this guy myself.
Okay.
We're about to switch roles, you and I, Jummy. You're
Take
in
some
charge.
of it. You can have
I want
some
you-
of it. We can share.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Wow. We just really solved the problem there.
Okay, I have it. I should have coded.
Friends roofie together.
Yeah, that was a really that was a character building moment.
I
Thank you.
should code Kobe and Ether. And we just take a step back, and it's only a matter of time before both Kobe and the Ed are knocked out.
Now there is a plan.
Right. Actually,
Oh my god! I should have had like a Trojan bear situation.
oh man!
Where the bear Kobe just
Oh, it's like just a big old cotton ball shoved into his grill.
wanders in.
Jammy, she catches you by the arm just before you go, and
It's just about the faces thing.
stop it.
Yeah, we will gladly accept, madam. However, you did offer us 1,000 gold per. I would like to ask for 15, please. 1,500. The
Right.
1,500.
Very dangerous
1,500. This is
Gunning.
dangerous work. And to be frank, we have a little bit of emotional hardship that we're going to need some kind of compensation for.
How's this charisma?
It's
Yeah,
fantastic. I'm specifically asking to increase the 1,000 gold to 1,500. So
Can I
Essentially-
assist? Can I assist his role by acting up in the corner and like crying around? Says in my,
All he's doing.
Statham walks over and says, "Look, this is going to be a difficult job. We've already got one party member who's having a difficult time with this. Look,
the morals.
I
are you okay?
understand.
Like,
I
what was
understand.
that?"
I mean,
yeah.
the,
Are you in the Family Guy fight scene? What is that? Are you fighting the chicken?
He's going,
I'm going through all the stages of grief. Like anger.
Oh, right. All in real rapid succession.
and
Yeah.
right now we're on the bartering stage.
Nobody died.
yet.
Yet.
She says, "I understand you might have reservations about this. I can see it in your face. You're a forest boy. The green run. Jesus. This guy who Yiglet has just maced impressively, he essentially just looks down on himself and thinks, no, this isn't worth it, and runs for it.
Wait,
Nice.
I need your blood.
It's fine.
He starts running faster.
It's fine. I've kneecapped my one. You can take his blood.
The forest is somewhat thicker than other ones that you might be used to.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
more varied in its flora and fauna. Exotic birds and small monkeys chatter in the trees. You do know that tracking these ettins could take a while. As much as they're large and loud, they're also, that they're very solitary creatures.
I need to check exactly what I need to roll, but I can roll to just find one in a 6-mile radius.
Make a scan.
Yeah, because we're in the forest. So,
Yep, you'll get it like a heads-up display of a little outline of ettins.
An arrow pointing to the nearest Etin.
A marker will appear on the minimap.
yes.
The first thing that comes to your attention is bells start to ring down in the city. A number of them.
The first Eton marriage.
Jesus. We all wake up from a really weird dream.
Fast.
Morally, can an Ettin's heads marry each other?
Well, these are questions we're definitely going to be exploring in
I
season
mean,
2.
they practically argue like a married couple.
Yeah.
I think this has gone absolutely perfect. I don't